Tezos is on its way to making its eighth major upgrade, guys. And this upgrade comes with some very special new features that will enhance the speed and scalability of the Tezos blockchain. This upgrade is called Hong Shu. And in this episode, guys, I'm going to break down to you exactly what it's going to mean for us Tezos holders. Now, as we know, Tezos, one of the original proof of stake blockchains, is one of the only networks with on chain governance that allows the network to upgrade itself without a hard fork. Essentially, if you're new to the Tezos space, if you've seen Tezos in the exchanges and you're like, hey, that looks like an interesting buy, you've landed in the right place. Tezos is a very strong asset, and it's mainly because of their community governance. Now, no other blockchain has upgraded as many times as Tezos. Even 7 upgrades following last month's Granada upgrade. More people are choosing Tezos to run their applications today than ever before. Protocol upgrades made possible by on-chain governance are a significant reason why the Tezos ecosystem has set the bar in the crypto industry. Now, when it comes to the details of this Hangshu proposal, it was jointly developed by Marigold, Dai Lamba, Nomadic Labs, and Tar Rides and Oxhead Alpha. The Haju upgrade proposal will set the stage for an expected 2022 consensus upgrade, tender bake, and introduce the number of new technical tools and patches. So, Hangshu is how we get to the consensus upgrade in 2022 tender bake. But Hangshu will bring with it time lock, allowing smart contracts to include a countermeasure against block producer extractable value. Views give the possibility to smart contracts to read storage of other smart contracts, increasing the flexibility of contract design, making it easier for them to express common needs. Now, this feature here also has IoT applications. Look at the wording again. It gives the possibility of smart contracts to read other smart contracts. Okay. So if you have a area of smart connected devices, IoT devices, and they're running off of a smart contract, the Tezos smart contracts will now be able to read that. So we're talking if IOTA and the European Union, they're doing a lot of work out there, if they develop a community with connected IoT devices in a certain country or a certain city, then Tezos can then come through that city, read the information on those smart contracts, and port it to a whole nother country. World of connectivity, guys. But some more caching results in faster access at a lower gas cost to the data that is accessed regularly. This will lower the fees, increase the speed simply. It also helps to improve the use of storage at the protocol level by splitting the data and increasing the overall throughput of the Tezos blockchain. Global table of constants. This will allow smart contract developers to register Michelson expressions as constants and refer to them in their contracts. This allows them to create larger and more complex contracts and serve as the foundation for libraries on Tezos. So, this reminds me of a project like the graph, the indexes, right? So, this means that once smart contracts are created on Tezos, they go into a library. That way, newer smart contracts can adopt the information from the older smart contracts, essentially making them run faster. Now, context flattening. This is interesting. This feature will allow future optimization in order to speed up the process of blocks and operations. Now, that again ties into Tenderbake, the consensus upgrade that we're looking forward to next year. Now, the next one is liquidity baking. This extends the sunset period of liquidity baking to correspond to the next upgrade proposal. Without this, the subsidy would halt during the lifespan of this protocol. So, the liquidity baking is very important. Now, of course, as we know, there is huge competition around Ethereum right now. Everyone's trying to be the Ethereum killer. As of right now, The only system that is strong enough, that hasn't suffered any attacks, that has not got locked up or had any money taken from them, is Tezos. Not to mention, guys, they've already gone through their regulatory scrutiny. They've already paid back their fines and that whole thing. They've gone through that process. So, as we approach this utility phase, as we approach Bull Run 2.0, like I said this morning, the utility projects, the strongest use cases, will survive. Now, I'm going to leave you with this paragraph. Innovation on Tezos at the protocol level has led to the rapid expansion of Tezos' decentralized application ecosystem. New efficiencies in transaction time and gas consumption from upgrades have made it even more practical for builders to develop on Tezos. This has led to increased growth of Tezos community in recent months. Tezos recently eclipsed over 4 million contract calls by mid September, putting it on track to hit over 6 million contract calls for the month and averaging over 300,000 standard transactions a day. So, if you like assets based on their numbers and stats, Tezos has the numbers and stats for you guys. But if you've been with this channel for a while, you know that Tezos is one of our main holdings. That's one of our favorite projects to talk about. So if you're new to Tezos, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so that way you don't miss any more updates on your new favorite altcoin, as well as if you want to get in contact with me directly or find a platform to invest in Tezos yourself, you can just scan the QR code to the left of me, or you can check the links down in the description. Either one is there for your convenience. But as I say at the end of every video, guys, have a great day. Have a prosperous day. Most importantly, make that money. I'll see y'all in the next one.